Thank you, Chairman Mendelson and committee staff and council members on the committee. Good morning. My name is Zac Hoffman. I'm the Vice President of the DC Bar and Restaurant Workers Alliance. However, today I am testifying as a public witness, and please let the transcript reflect that. I'm here today to show my support for Bill 23122, the Cashless Retailer Prohibition Act of 2019. As we all know, cash is king. However, in the last 20 years, credit and debit cards have become a necessity for many. We have adapted to this new economic tool by shifting to sophisticated point-of-sale platforms and innovative register configurations to accept cards and ease the transaction process. All of this innovation and evolution has made us more agile and capable of providing goods and services to the communities where we do business. Most of the progress that's been made is positive. We must remember that at the core of everything related to the transaction, the US dollar is at the core of all of it. The idea to simply eliminate cash as a payment option altogether is not new. This thinking, while I hope unintentional, although evidence would suggest that sometimes it is intentional, is inherently elitist and classist and can be used to purposely exclude certain groups from an establishment due to bias and prejudice. Cash is the single most egalitarian form of payment we have in this country. DC has an obligation to uphold the idea that no matter who you are, how you identify, or how much money you make, your money is just as good as anyone else's. There's countless reasons why someone would choose to use cash exclusively, and there are a whole host of circumstances that can make someone unbanked. Neither choice or life circumstance should have any impact on your ability to patronize a business of any kind anywhere in DC while you have the ability to pay with legal tender. To do otherwise is to perpetuate a culture that has carte blanche to discriminate and exclude our residents based upon their preferred or only means of payment. I support this bill and its intention to make cashless businesses extinct in our district. I would hope that no exception for large venues or specific licensing categories should be entertained on this issue. I urge the committee to approve this bill and make this legislation law. I read my testimony as it was written, and during some of the other testimony that I've heard this morning, I will add one slight change to how I've structured my argument here. There may be some slight amendments to this. I think it's based on the bill language, having maybe an exemption for products and services that are exclusively built and made through apps may need to have some sort of clarification language. Something that is going from a full service payment option business to only accepting cards is not a shift we want to see, but something that has never in its lifetime accepted cash, such as, Park Mobile, I can't use my $20 bill in my pocket to pay for my street parking or garage. But that's never accepted cash in any of its lifetime. I think that may be appropriate. But some of the sentiments here that have been expressed, I think, are completely ignorant to the racism and exclusionary practices by some businesses purposefully to exclude and discriminate against certain kinds of people patronizing their business. And I think that's something that needs to be considered, and I think that's ultimately what the point of this bill is, to protect everyone and allow, if I have money to patronize a business, it should be allowed. And I think that that's a very important statement, and it holds up true to the values that both the council and the people of DC have continuously espoused, and we need to uphold that. And I am free for any questions you might have on this matter.
Thank you, Mr. Hoffman.